Hey, Tatiana. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Anu, I'm getting a maybe, but probably not. You realize you like the sound of shuffling cards? It's definitely relaxing. I use it as like a form of meditation when I'm doing readings. Sometimes it helps me to channel the messages. It's relaxing. Tatiana, I am getting a yes. Knight of Swords. Hi, Luna Ray. You're welcome. Luna Ray, I'm getting a yes. The Fool. Hey, Nunbeat, how are you? Hi, Little Light. Hey, Daisha, welcome in. Daisha, I have a yes. The Star in Page of Swords. You're welcome, Luna Ray. Haley, I'm getting most likely not. I'm getting like the message you might have to look at other options. You're welcome, Daisha. Svetlana, I'm getting a no. 6 of Swords. Elizabeth. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Elizabeth, I think you should. I have the 10 of Swords clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, and this means that the longer you invest your time here, the longer that you spend here, the worse it's going to be for you in the end. Little Lights, I have a no. 5 of Pentacles. You're welcome, everyone. Lauren, I have a yes. Knight of Pentacles. You're welcome, Svetlana. You're welcome, Elizabeth. I wish upon a star. Navneet, I have a no. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Wish upon a star, yes. The Empress and 2 of Cups. You're welcome, Wish. Gustavi, I have a no. 4 of Pentacles. Beautiful Love, I have a no. The Tower. Hey everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Make sure if you're requesting a free yes, no, you're liking the stream. Amy, I am getting a yes. It's the Chariot in this deck. The Chariot is someone stuck between two different directions. So I feel like sometimes he has other places that he has to be, if that makes sense. But he does do that, yeah. Marta, I think there's certain aspects that he appreciates about you and he cares for. I'm not quite getting being in love right now, but I do feel like he has appreciation for you. Navneet, if you want to continue your reading, you can feel free to donate. Smiley, I'm getting a no. Deaf. Joe, I'm doing one question per person. Which question would you like me to answer for you? Ray, it looks like a yes. Ace of Swords. Little Light, you can donate, absolutely. I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal options in the pinned comment. If you click on the link tree, you can see my different links for all three of those mobile payment apps. Zhao, it seems like there might be minor complications, nothing crazy. Overall, I think it's okay overall, but I don't feel like it's like a smooth trip. There could be some setbacks, delays, or hiccups. Amy, I really don't know. I think it just depends on how this stream goes. So, Amy, I'm not sure if you remember, but I was saying I wasn't sure what my schedule was going to be like this week. And Amy, also really quickly, I also want you to know that I think I have to set up a boundary a little bit with the channeling, just because I don't do mediumship. And at this point, that's kind of what's going on. I'm happy to do like little readings here and there, but I don't think I feel comfortable doing channelings anymore, just because that's not, I don't feel like that's in my scope. You know, if you meet someone new and you want to do channelings on them, then I'm happy to do that for you. But I think I kind of have to pump the brakes a little bit on that for now, at least. if I delve into mediumship, of course, I will let you know. We vibes. Let's see. We vibes. I am getting a no. 5 of Wands. Little light. That sounds good. Thank you. Hey, Johnny. You can ask a yes/no question. Absolutely. Amy, I thought I'd at least check with you. Yeah. Thank you for asking. If this live stream, like if you see me on for a couple hours, Amy, just expect that I probably won't be back tonight. But if I sign off like within the next 30 minutes or so, it's more likely I'll be on later tonight. Champagne Body, do you mind explaining further a little bit what you're asking in this question? Johnny is buffering on your end. Is anyone else having connection issues with me? Or can everyone else hear me okay? You're welcome, We Vibes. You're welcome, Amy. I actually did check the medium as well. I've been checking with her every day, but it seems like she's taking some time off recently. I will let you know if I ever see her on, just so that way you can try to jump into the live if you'd like to do that. Champagne Body, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Do you mind explaining your question? Amy, hold on one second. Amy, I'm going to send it to you via Instagram. Make sure that you sign up with her ASAP because it's going to be a while before she's going to be able to do a reading for you, okay? But she does not charge, so just get yourself on her wait list as soon as possible. All right, guys, the free list is closed. I'm going to answer for Johnny. And we're going to move over onto donations now. Champagne Body, if you can please explain your... Okay, got it. All right, Champagne Body, I'll be right with you. 1 second. 1 second. Johnny Blake. Lisa is a bit defensive at the moment. I have the Hanged Man. So I think that it's possible, but I'm not getting a yes right now. Things are on hold. Things are on a pause. So this would indicate you would need to check back with the energies again in the future to see if anything has changed. Little Light, if you're here, let me know what we're doing for you and what your question is. Little Light, Okay, $5 mini. That works. If you're ready, you can post your question. Champagne body, I am getting a yes. 10 of cups. You're welcome, Champagne Body. We Vibes. I have different options in the description. You can essentially build a reading with me. For a very basic reading, you can donate $5. We call them mini readings. So if you want to submit $5 to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, I can answer a mini reading for you. Get your little butt down. Get your butt down. You're gonna break this table, boy. Get him. Okay, We Vibes. Little item about the shuffle for you. Hey, Holly, thank you for the donation. I went ahead and updated the donation list. If anyone donated and they don't see their name, just let me know. General Holly. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so Little Light, I just feel like, well, first of all, I asked that if he ever like kind of was thinking about moving forward with you, or like if he, like you said, had a crush on you or anything like that. um I do feel like he had some thoughts about this. I think essentially what ended up happening was he just, not that he was comparing you guys or anything, but I just feel like he felt stronger. He felt stronger connection, or strong, he just felt more compelled towards this other direction with A. um Sometimes we have stronger connections with certain people than other people, and I'm seeing that the biggest thing is that this other person makes P feel very good about themselves. They flatter them. Um, so since I don't know like what pronouns to use, I'm not sure if P's a girl, guy, A is girl, guy. I'm just kind of generalizing here. But the Emperor at the center of the reading makes me feel like there was a draw at being, okay, so P's, I'm assuming P's a guy. So P liked this feeling of like, the way that I guess she looks at him makes him feel very masculine, flatters him, makes him feel really good about himself. There's like a level of confidence here that I feel like he's getting from her. Um I mean, I suppose Little Light, that could be part of it, because the Five of Pentacles here, which indicates that there could have been a distance between you guys. And maybe he just had the opportunity to spend more time with her. I don't think this is a matter of convenience, though. I want to be clear. Him choosing A, as much as it hurts, I don't think it's just because she defaulted to be the one that was around, the one. Yeah. So I don't think that it's because she was just around all of the time that he chose her. I think that there's certain things that she makes him feel. She makes him feel good about himself. Um, she boosts his self-esteem. She flatters him. Yeah, maybe there was an appeal to the fact that she was more available than you were, but yeah, I'm getting more so than anything, it's just he likes the way that she makes him feel. Sometimes men just go after the easier option. You know, if someone is throwing themselves at her or at him, he's going to take more notice to someone like that. I mean, I think it definitely could potentially have started as an ego base, but I do feel like there is a connection here. I don't feel like he's just with her because she makes him feel good. I think that's one of the reasons he decided to move forward with her opposed to you. But I think that there is a connection that they're building. Yeah, Little Light. I mean, I get it. Like, you're always going to feel a little bit jealous of a person, or annoyed by a person that has something that you feel like you want. But at the same time, sometimes we have to respect the decisions that other people make. So I feel like we have to just let P do his thing and go from there. Hey, Paula, welcome in. You're welcome, little light. All right, next up we have Ray. If Ray is here, please check in. Paula, I will add you to the list momentarily. Thanks, Holly. Out. Cody. Out. Look up. We vibes. It came through. Yes. Thank you. I'll add you to the list. You're welcome. Ray. Jay cares. I don't think this is sudden, to be honest. I think he's always cared to a certain extent. Maybe it's just now something that you're becoming aware of. But I feel like he does not want you to look at him negatively. He has, it seems almost like he has people pleasing tendencies, and he does not like it when anyone thinks badly about him. And so I think that he's curious, like, what it is that you're feeling towards him, or if you have a bad impression. Like, he has this desire for everyone to like him. It's just like an issue that he deals with. And I think that he, again, has always cared, and it's always mattered to him that you don't think badly of him. Now, it doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve you to feel the way that you feel because of the decisions that he's made. But I feel like he doesn't think through a lot of the things that he does. He does things just in the moment, and whatever was done to you, I think that it does bother him, that you know, because this is now going to project a negative image onto him from you. I have the Emperor here sitting next to a broken heart. Let's see. Sometimes I think he just likes to show off. I am wondering about this shadiness, like what exactly happened, but I feel like sometimes he just likes to show off. He likes to flex. He likes to just do things without really considering the consequences to these actions. I think that you feeling negatively about him actually matters way more than he'll probably ever let on. before it came up that him and his wife was moving away. Okay. I mean, this is what I'm kind of getting about Jay, is that he's a follower. He wants to fit in. He has self-esteem issues. He just does what's trendy, what's popular, what's going to get him the most likes. He puts a lot of emphasis and value on other people's opinions of him. And I think sometimes, no matter the consequences, no matter he burns along the way, he makes these bad choices and decisions just because he's hoping to get a laugh out of someone or get someone to like him better or make himself feel more included in things, even if that means that he's being shady to other people or blowing other people off or excluding other people. This is an issue that he has within himself, that he's a people pleaser. And I think ultimately it just comes down to, who does he want to please the most? Who does he want to make the most happy? But I feel like he could potentially see, he's the type of person I'm getting that he's like, oh, I don't want to be in anyone's business. Like, I don't gossip. I don't want to be a part of anything. That's not my business. But I do think he wants to know the tea. I think he likes knowing about it. And I think he likes having an in, but I don't think he necessarily feels like he's inserting himself into situations. But he is, because that's just the type of person that he is. He just does not want to admit it. And he always wants to be included. He feels like if he's included, he's made it. And if people are wanting to be invited to things, it makes him feel superior, or it makes him feel in power if he's the one that is making that decision. So it just seems like he could potentially be kind of two-faced, just to save face, because I don't think that he likes confrontation. So just keep that in mind, that I don't think that this person's ever going to be able to be fully real with you. They might act differently to your face because they want everyone to like them. But I just don't feel like this person is necessarily a ride or die or anything like that. That's fine, Ray. You can donate for up to 3 questions in a row. So Ray, I think that he's the type of person that likes to gossip, likes to speculate. Um so I feel like with the lovers here, he could be talking about other people's like love life, situation that's going on with them. If he knows any information about you, potentially he could be sharing about like your love life or your history that he's aware of. I think he likes to talk about other people's relationships with the lovers. Um, let's see. I think talking about, I'm sorry, I stepped away really quickly. I had to grab another deck. I feel like talking about other people's struggles is a pastime of his. The Ten of Wands. Essentially, whether information is true, false, factual, or not, if he knows it, I feel like he's going to share it. But again, he's like, this is in confidence. I don't want it to get back to me that you told people that I said this or that. I don't think he really fact checks at all. I think he just starts talking shit. He talks about other people's problems, other people's issues, because it makes him feel like he has more, I guess, power here. He gets people to like him more, feeling like he's including them in this information. Um, just talking about people's struggles that he knows about. King of Swords, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords talks about like anxiety issues, problems, hardships, maybe even medical issues. He could be talking about other people's like personal matters. Five of Wands here just straight up talks about gossiping. It talks about being in competition with other people, seeing every other person outside of him as kind of like someone that he is competing with. Oh, I'm getting that he's telling secrets. So he's not only sharing the information that he knows about, he's sharing things that were given to him in confidence or told to him in confidence. I do not think he's trying to get popular, is what they're saying. I do not think he is someone that you can necessarily trust. Confessions, things that people have told him in confidence, man. This is crazy. He can't help himself. I don't want to say that Jay is a bad person or anything like that, but I do feel like he makes bad choices, and I don't feel like he's the type of person that you want to confide in or trust. I think he's a good networker. Things that you told him. Let's see. Has he told anyone the things that she has told him? Oh, I am getting a yes. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I think this person's like a good networker. I think that if his connections can help you achieve something in life, I think it's good to know him. But I wouldn't trust him with personal information because it's most likely he's told someone about it. And not only that, even if he tells, like, for example, his wife or one of his friends and is like, don't say this to anyone, don't tell anyone, this is in confidence, these people that he's telling can't help themselves and they are sharing that information. So it's hard for him to be trusted. All right, Ray. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. All right, so this next one is for Holly on her lunch break. All right, Holly. Holly wants a general. All right, so they're saying that your luck is turning around. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that you may have been experiencing some burdens or hardships in certain areas of your life. And the Wheel of Fortune is indicating that that luck is now turning around. So things that may have been difficult for you are going to start to become a little bit easier. I do see that there's some challenges possibly surrounding money, or maybe not particular. I mean, it could be money. You could confirm that if you want, but specifically surrounding like career or personal development, when it comes to a job or financial security, something along those lines. So I don't really talk too much about like ancestral blocks or cycles, but I do feel like you're N1. I feel like there's challenges that have been passed on to you generationally that you might want to look a little bit more into, okay? So I don't know if you have access to communicating with your parents or your parents' parents, but just understanding basically how they were raised and how they grew up will really help you into determining what aspects of that you would like to carry into the future with you, if any at all, and figure out what it is that you want to do to break that. So I feel like the way, to put that in simpler terms, the way that your parents handled money and careers and what they did for a living, and as well as like how it goes back generations, is like kind of, if that conditioning has been passed on to you. And it's important that you realize what it is that you want to replicate and what it is you want to dismantle. Okay. I think that there could be some potentially limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Wow. Okay. They told you weren't good enough to do things. Oh my God. Okay. That makes a lot of sense because I'm hearing limiting beliefs. So I think that it's important that you kind of free yourself from that and realize you can literally do anything. If social media does anything for anyone, it's to let y'all know that you can do literally anything you put your mind to, okay? And that's the other thing too, is like saying you're not good enough to do things is one thing, because that's a horrible thing to do. But you have to understand that that could be projections from your parents as well. So if your dad didn't think he was good enough to do things, he might also tell you the same thing. Parents are supposed to want better for their children, but sometimes parents can be jealous of their children and not want them to flourish the way that they should. Or if they feel like they didn't live up to their potential, they would feel jealous of their child who does try to do that. So just keep that in mind. Um, that there could be some blocks surrounding these things because of these limiting beliefs. You have to like make sure that that is not something that you do, and it's also not something, if you plan on having children, that you continue to do. If you don't want a 9 to 5, you don't have to have a 9 to 5. If you don't want to work for another person, then you can work for yourself. If you want to travel the world, you should be able to do that. Where there's a will, there's a way. You will figure it out, but you don't have to follow in the same path as your parents. And I guess this is just a message you needed to hear. It's not necessarily a general, but it's just a message that I feel like Spirit wants you to know. Knowledge is power. If you have to take classes, do more research online, try to figure out what other options are available to you, I urge you to discover that for yourself. Let's see. Networking is going to be very important for you in the near future. Socializing, meeting new people, putting yourself, we kind of talked about this last night in my live stream, but putting yourself in touch with people to get yourself into rooms that you never thought you would be in is very important. Socialize, get yourself out there. If there's a dream in your heart, I feel like you need to do everything you can to make it happen. Don't try to sit here and harbor these words that you have been told because it's not true. You're welcome. Now, I am seeing, outside of meeting new people and socializing, networking with friends, things like that, you will be spending a little bit more time on your own. But I feel like maybe in the next like 1 to 2 months, you could potentially be taking a little bit of a hiatus or hibernation, just in preparation for what your next steps are going to be. Let's see here. I do think as well, there is the potential here, maybe not in the near future, but at some point, for apologies from your parents, because I think there are some regrets here in how they raised you, that they don't, I feel like there's some type of disappointment, and I feel like they're thinking about this. They're thinking about wanting to heal the connection or apologize for things that they may have said or did. I see a lot of healing as well generationally through you, which is really important. But overall energy here is, I get that you're feeling a little bit lost. It feels heavy. You feel like it's affecting your love life. Okay. I feel like the main thing is that this is a turning point that you're hitting right now where things are turning around for you. It's important that you put a lot more focus on these areas of your life. Don't continue to just let it sweep under the rug or be put on the back burner. It's time to kind of take charge of these things that you want to do and start creating a plan. Yeah, because a lot of times we can live in the past, and that can really stop us and stunt us from being able to move forward, because we're having to give up a lot of the dreams that we had put in place. But I promise you, what's meant for you is not going to pass you by. If you're meant to be with this person again, you will be. I am seeing more single energy for you for at least a little while you sort things out, but it doesn't mean that that's forever. You're welcome, Holly. Paula, you constantly have multiple men surrounding you at all times. So if you've been getting insight onto a new love that is coming in, that's a water sign and a fire sign, a water sign or a fire sign. I am getting that, well, there's two messages here. This new person that's coming in feels like a good fit for you. And the second thing is that I feel like the men in your life, I don't know if it's like a karmic thing or what, but I feel like you always have men that are in competition with each other over you. And I still feel like even this new person coming in, there's still another man surrounding the situation. Now, I don't know if that's you that's allowing that energy to stay. Maybe if you're thinking a lot about someone that you already know, and so their energy is constantly surrounding you because your heart is still with them sometimes. But it seems almost like there's a lot of cords to multiple people, to multiple relationships. And I feel like you're going to get to the point where when you meet someone, when this person comes in for you, you're going to really have to let go of these other situations in your heart and in your mind to allow room for just one person. It just seems like a lot of the times when I communicate with you, it's like it's never just one person here for you. You always have multiple people. And so I don't know if that's your mind trying to think of all the different options that are available to you and keeping all of your options open, or what this is, or maybe you're letting go of these people but they're having a hard time letting you go. It could be a mixture of things, but I think that what Spirit's message is here is that ultimately this person that's coming in, if you decide to move forward with them, you have to make a clean break from all of the other options, all of the other people, because I feel like this person coming in is coming in fast and they're coming in ready to be committed to you, and they are not going to want to be in competition with anyone else. I feel like they're here wanting to be like a life partner for you. I feel like they're wanting a new, fresh start. They don't want any baggage. They don't want any unresolved issues. They want you to be fully and emotionally and mentally available to them when they come in. Like, I feel like they want to invest in a future with you. They're saying, I don't care about the past. I want a future with you. I want to be here, provide for you, support you, be with you, be your husband, marry you, whatever. And they're like, I don't want to be like compared to other people. I don't want you to feel like you still have some loose ends or wild oats to sow, or like loose ends to tie up. Like, I feel like they're saying, make sure your business is finished and make sure that your heart is closed off to any other options and be open to this new person coming in. I'm hearing like September. I'm hearing this year, September. This is someone that is heart-centered, someone that's hard to resist, someone that brings you peace. There's a lot of chemistry here. Yeah. So that is what I've got for you, Paola. You're welcome, Paola. Oh, of course. Of course, of course. It's my pleasure. All right. I got strong connection with Lucy. She reached 2 days ago after 1 month no contact. She said she misses me, so I feel like she likes me because she can't let me go. She always comes back. My question is, I want to know how she feels about me. If she has no feelings for me, is it possible that she will? Okay, okay. What is Lucy feeling? What is Lucy feeling? All right, there's a lot of curiosity about you, We Vibes. I am getting a romantic attraction for the two of you. I have the Two of Cups. So whenever I see this, it tells me that there's something more than just friends. Okay. So, oh, we also have the Ace of Cups. So I think there are feelings here, but it's like, how do we talk about them? How do we communicate these? I suppose depending on where you guys are at in your journey in life, whether you're out or she is, or both of you are, or one of you isn't, I think that could affect the connection as well. I think it will be a lot easier if you guys are both out and proud. But if one of you isn't, it could cause some kind of questioning or confusion here. But I feel like with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords is indicating that there are feelings, there are new feelings here, but it's like, how do we talk about them? How do we communicate them? Do we bring it up? Who says what first? So I think that your intuition is right. There is something going on here. This person is maybe still trying to figure things out. I feel like, I don't know, something tells me that Lucy isn't quite ready to confront these feelings. She's not ready for a relationship. Okay. There is just like a lot of curiosity about you. I have the Temperance card here and I'm going to describe the picture, but it's basically someone doing yoga and they're sitting there trying to meditate, trying to distract their mind, keep to themselves, but they still have one eye open. So whenever I see this card in regards to a connection of a relationship, it makes me feel like this person, while they're trying to keep their distance from you, can't help themselves. They're keeping one eye open, one eye on you. They're watching you, they're paying attention to you. There is a feeling of comfort that I feel like you provide this person, and that could be potentially why they continue to come back. Yeah, long distance is hard. Long distance is very hard. So, clearly, there are a lot of factors in regards to this connection as to why it's very difficult to progress this relationship, or you feel like there could be some kind of blocks here. But I do want to let you know that I'm getting confirmation that there are romantic feelings here between the two of you. And there is attraction here, physical attraction. I do feel like you both are kind of like hoping and wishing on this. Maybe she's wanting you to like confront your feelings to her and confess. Maybe you're also wanting the same thing. I feel like even though she's saying she's not ready for a relationship, I think deep down she does want a relationship. I just don't know if she's ready for all of the facets of what that would include. So being in a relationship, number one, is scary, especially when you're committed to someone. Knowing that you don't have the option to explore unless that's something that's agreed upon between the two of you can also be kind of scary, because usually when you commit to someone, it's because you're wanting to build a life with them. Also, the long distance thing could be scary because she could have a fear of insecurity, a fear of jealousy, not being around you as much. There could also be a factor, like I said, depending on where she's at in her journey. Is she out and proud? Could she have a fear of judgment from other people, as far as like the fact that she's in a long distance relationship? Deep down, I will say I do feel she craves commitment. I feel like she wants a relationship. She wants the two of you to be able to go down that road and discover more about each other. But I think that there's a lot of factors here to consider for her, and maybe even for you, and that could be why potentially she holds back. But by telling you that she misses you and you feel like she constantly is coming back around to you, it is making me feel like she is trying to maybe admit to herself what is really going on here. Yeah, so she has feelings. That's what I'm picking up. Feelings for you and attraction. Hey Priscilla, you can go ahead and post your question. You're welcome, We Vibes. Trust your gut, okay? Priscilla, I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Actually, believe it or not, Priscilla, you're next. I just got through my list. So if you are ready, you can post your question. I think it's been a while, right, Priscilla? I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen you. All right, let's take a look here. Well, Miss Priscilla, that's actually happened quite a bit lately. So I have included an option for a skip the line, pay to skip option, and it's $5, and not everyone wants to do that, which is fine. But I've had people come in here on like a lunch break, or they had, a little bit of time to spare without their kids or something like that, and they're like, I can't wait around. And I'm like, okay, well, you can pay to skip if you want. And like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And that bumps them all the way to the beginning of the list. Now, if I'm currently working on someone, like, I'm not going to stop doing that reading just to get to them. So that's a given. And most people, I only have like a pay to skip like once every live stream. So chances are you're not going to have to like be bumped behind a lot of other people who have jumped up to the top of the list. So there is that option as well if you ever are interested. It was weird because I was with my friend at Target. We were catching up on how I met Jeff, and then I was telling her about Seth, and then he walked into the store. That is freaking weird. That is weird, girl. That is weird. Are you still with Jeff? Are you guys like together? Because I feel like I remember last time I talked to you, you were either entering in a relationship or you were in one. All right, how is Seth feeling? You had small talk. I'm sure you and your friend had a lot to say after that. Oh, good. I hope things are going well. All right, how did Seth feel about seeing her? Wow, you live together. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, and that always talks about like divine timing or greater purpose or things happening for a reason that we don't know. So I feel like, oh, he got you a promise ring. That's so nice. Aw, I'm happy for you. So Seth felt like divine timing. He felt like, oh my God, what is the reason for this? Like, this is so crazy. Like, we just ran into each other. it's kind of one of those things where it's just like unexplainable. Hey, Fabi, I will be with you right after this, okay? So just sit tight. He's just like, what are the odds? What are the chances? This is so crazy. And like, it's one of those things where it's like somehow you guys just end up in the same place at the same time. And it almost makes you wonder, like, why did this happen? And so I feel like he's kind of thinking that to himself. Now, I do think that he is wondering about you because I think something tells me he knows that you are in a relationship, or he suspects it. I have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands. This indicates that he feels like he's lost his chance or he's missed out on his chance with you, and he thinks that you're happier now, because I have the Death card and the Sun together, clarifying one another. So this change that has been made, he feels like you're happier now, or you're living a better life now, or you've moved on and you're happy, kind of thing. It's just like that type of interpretation. Let's see. I think he was trying to seem positive. I think again it caught him off guard, just like the way that it did you. And I think overall he wants you to be happy. But I think he's just very aware of the fact that, like, I don't know. I will say there's still an attraction here, but I think he's just like, oh, there's nothing I'm gonna do about it. Like, she's moved on. It was really nice seeing her. I felt kind of awkward. I felt kind of shy. The word to describe this interaction was bittersweet. That is the word. Like, it felt so unexpected and nice, but also like a little sad at the same time, You're thinking, how does that happen? Yeah, I think honestly he's like, she's doing her thing. She's living her life. If it was supposed to happen, it would have. And like, the beauty is in the journey, like the beauty is in knowing her. Sometimes it's hard. Like, I have this quote on my Instagram page where it basically talks about how strange it is to see someone from your past and know that nothing ever really came of it. But it's just sometimes maybe potentially difficult to see them, and not necessarily because you want to be with them or you want to have a life with them. But it just feels surreal seeing them live out a different life than you. And I sometimes wonder if the reason why it's difficult for you to, or why you have these like certain kind of like bittersweet feelings, is not because you're supposed to be with them, but rather that maybe there was a version of you somewhere in another universe or another time where you were together, and it just feels so, yeah, it just feels bittersweet. So I'm almost feeling like you guys kind of have that kind of vibe going, of like, it's really good to see you kind of thing, Priscilla, I'm kind of getting the message is that it makes you I think there was a purpose here, and I think it was to make you think comparatively how happy you are now. Do you feel like you're getting everything that you want with this person that you're with? Do you feel like something is missing in your life? When you saw him again, did it make you want to be with him? Or did it make you appreciate the time that you guys did have? Or did it make you appreciate the fact that that didn't work out, so now that you can be with the person that you're at? I think this was almost like a test from the universe to basically say, like, do you want what you have? Do you want what we gave to you? Or do you still have some unfinished business here? I think, honestly, Priscilla, I think Seth has, I think he's accepted this fate. Like, I feel like he's accepted the fate that you guys are not going to be together. I don't think that he feels that there's a future here. Yeah, you were shocked to see him, but there wasn't feelings like you used to have. Yeah. It's just kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird, like, seeing someone where you just know, like, the time has come and gone, and it never will be. But there was a moment in time where you guys did hold space for each other, and even though it didn't work out into like a long-lasting kind of connection, it still meant something. Maybe that's what needed to happen for me not to question what could have been. Yeah, like, that's why I say, like, a test from the universe, like, bringing you closure. Fabian, if you're here, if you can please post your question for me, because I am about to leave. I'm planning on signing off here soon, so if you can please post your question. We've already waited 5 minutes for you to post, and I told you not to go anywhere, so I do hope you're still in the chat. You're welcome, Priscilla. It was so good seeing you. Oh, there you are. Hey, Fabi. Thanks so much for checking in with me. I was getting worried. I thought you left. Another reading said something similar that I did? Really? Who did you get a reading with? Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think I follow her channel. There's a lot of new readers out there I haven't had a chance to really witness. But I'm glad to hear that there's that double confirmation for you that your readings are lining up with what other people are saying. It always feels good to hear that, because it feels like I'm tapping into the proper energy for you. So I'm happy to hear that. Aww. Yeah. Lost opportunity. Yep. Correct. Well, Priscilla, it was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. All right, Fabian. What to expect the month of March? What to expect the month of March? I think that's a great way to do it, Priscilla. I think that's really smart. Plus, you can get additional details as well from other readers that like I might not pick up on and vice versa. What can Fabian expect out of March this month? Okay, Fabian, I'm hearing like strength. I'm hearing like you going to the gym? I don't know. I'm feeling healthy habits. Maybe you're taking things to the next level as far as physical fitness goes this month. Okay, so I'm also seeing like either if you own a house, working on some upgrades, like finally putting some time into your house that's been needing it. If you don't own a house, I'm getting like houses on the mind. Like you're thinking about like investing or like purchasing a new place, getting a new place to yourself. Like there's something to do with like a house specifically. So I feel like things are kind of changing gears and shifting for you. Maybe you're wanting to get more rooted or more grounded. You're getting more settled, and putting more pride into yourself and into your life and into your home. By extension, other people. You too, Priscilla. It was good talking to you. I just see like a lot more intentional time. You want to be present with the people in your life. You're wanting to be very mindful of what you're consuming, whether that's like a visual consumption, like video games, TV, reading, or like actual food that you're consuming. Just being very mindful of like your body and nourishing yourself and taking pride in the things that you have, nurturing different connections, spending more time with friends, and loved ones even. I also see the Six of Cups here, so I want to kind of touch on the fact that I feel like you're connecting with someone that you already know in a romantic way. So this could be like a past person coming back into your life, or it could be someone that you already know. You're growing closer with them as well. Let's see. Hey Navneet, welcome back. Wow. So I asked why the Nine of Pentacles was here, and I got the Nine of Pentacles again. So I'm just going to go with the purest sense of this card, which indicates that you're asserting more independence for yourself, stability, financial success. I feel like hard work is paying off for you, and maybe you're at a time in your life where you can really enjoy everything that you've worked very hard for or be rewarded for because of what you have invested in investing in yourself. So, for example, if you have been working hard, like on some type of project, whether that's yourself or your home or your business or whatever it is, like this is like the time of culmination where things are finally coming to fruition. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor paying off. Fabienne, did you have any questions about this? You're welcome. Perfect. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and sign off. I just double checked. I don't see any other donations that have come through. I am going to get some errands done. I got to get some things done around the house. My hope, take care, Fabian. My hope is that I will be back later on tonight. That's my plan. We'll see, but make sure your notifications are turned on if you do plan to come back. I will see you guys next time.